everyone, I'm Susan Huckle, and here's what's happening in LA this week. Mayor Karen Bass landed with the Olympic flag, inviting the world to join us in Los Angeles for the 2028 Olympic Games. Time for LA to show that hosting the 34th Olympiad in our movie-making capital is not mission impossible.
Here we are at LAX. We're waiting on the Delta flag flight to come in with bringing the flag home with Mayor Bass, and we're super excited about that.
I'm an Olympian, so for me as an Olympian, that's the most important part, is to bring our games home to Los Angeles, where we live and breathe the Olympic Games. 32, 84, now 28. The third times our great city will be hosting the Olympic Games, and the first time we're going to host the Paralympic Games. So we are looking to inspire an entirely new generation of Angelinos and Californians and Americans to fight for their dreams, to reach for their dreams, and to be inspired by these world-class athletes.
In 1984, basketball was held at the Forum in Inglewood, and so I was a venue commander, so we had a taste of it. But there's no comparison to what's going to happen this time. We have swimming, we have basketball, and we have the opening ceremonies. The historic significance of having a torch lit there is amazing.
Me know that it is on. It was amazing to be there last night in that closing ceremony, and that handoff to me was more than just the symbolism. It's a friendship that has developed between our two cities.
Everybody who is here remembers what an incredible success the Olympic Games were in '84, as they were in 1932 as well, and they will be again in 2028.
The enthusiasm is palpable, and I'm just excited to make sure that every part of Los Angeles is included in these games, and that the young people of Los Angeles are seeing themselves in the potential of future athletes.
So I hope that the excitement continues in LA, and we do all that we need to do to get ready for 2028.
No pressure, LA, as the eyes of the world are on the city for the next 4 years. Putting your own key in the door is a defining idea of home. A Project Homekey development at the Pano will have 91 keys to distribute in early 2026. We were at the groundbreaking to find out more.
So this is a big day, and I'm thrilled to kick off the groundbreaking for the Pano.
You gotta work, grind, shine, it's mine. Gotta show everybody it's my time. Getting here, you gotta work.
Project Homekey is a state program that was initiated with one-time COVID relief funds that the state of California received in the middle of 2020. Governor Newsom had a vision to use those funds to address our crisis of COVID. He wanted them to also be used to address our crisis of homelessness across California. And so he launched Project Homekey, allowing cities and municipalities to buy old motels and convert them into permanent supportive housing. The idea being that we need more permanent supportive housing to ultimately end homelessness in people's lives. What we did so uniquely with this particular site was this is both an adaptive reuse of the original motel as well as a leverage of the site in order to build a new construction 3-story building of 50 units. So while we bought a 48-unit motel, we are delivering back to the community more than double the amount of permanent homes. There will be 90 units of permanent supportive housing for folks who experience chronic homelessness.
We know LA County has, and LA City has a big homelessness population. We're in a housing crisis, and so to be able to serve and provide 91 units is of great benefit to the city of Los Angeles.
I think what was so inspiring is just being on the site. It's incredible to know that this is going to be housing for 91 people within the city, and also just all of the partners that came together and the vision and imagination it took to take this to reality.
This is an apartment building where anyone can live, just like you and I do. We sign leases, we have house rules. There's, wraparound case management services, so anyone who comes here is living a regular, normal life, just like we all do.
We know this will be about an 18-month construction, so in early 2026, we hope everyone will come back and join us for the grand opening of the Pano.
South LA is known more for concrete than greenery, but that's about to change. At Augustus Hawkins Nature Park, locals can learn more about the green space around them and how to connect with the network of other parks nearby.
We have an exciting project that's underway here in South LA, the Rail to River project. It's a walking bike path. It's going down Slauson. And it's significant for us because we have 4 parks along that Slauson Parkway. And we're so excited that we can encourage our young people and adults to enjoy the open space, to enjoy the greenery, and to appreciate the ability to be out in the open.
Here at Augustus Nature Park, we have worked on an initiative with Councilmember Price in creating what we call an open space and nature division. And so this will be the anchor point for the members of CD9 to really come and learn about nature and open space.
As we confront a changing climate, as it gets hotter and drier, these open spaces in all of our communities are so important. So it's great to be here with Councilmember Price and the community to talk about how important open space is for everyone in Los Angeles.
Es un día fantástico para esta comunidad, porque el parque que pues ya ha estado unos años acá, se está revitalizando. Entonces ya se imagina lo fantástico que va a ser que las familias, los jóvenes puedan escoger diferentes tipos de actividades y siempre poder decir, vamos al Greenway, vamos, nos encontramos, va a haber un evento, vamos a jugar pelota, la niña tiene piñata mañana, vénganse.
Yeah, this is really a gem in our community. It's the only nature park, in fact, in the area. And we want to encourage people to come out and use it. Enjoy the open space, enjoy the chance to learn about plants and trees, and to be in real contrast to the concrete jungles that we all live in.
As we kind of look at this project come to fruition, we'll notice that it's really bringing awareness to what's here in this community. For a very long time, I don't think people very much knew about the spaces that we have here. And I think this project will basically allow people, as they ride the rail, to understand what green points that they could connect through along the Metro's rail-to-rail project.
Again, it's going to be a network of opportunities for young people and adults to enjoy the green space and to be more healthy.
It takes a lot of collaboration to make a new park, and even more when it's going to be the first self-sustaining park in the city of LA. Councilmember Bob Blumenfield tells us what that means and when the public will get to visit the new Caballero Creek Park in Tarzana.
We are adjacent to the LA River. We're in Tarzana at what will become the Caballero Creek Park. It is the first of its kind. It's completely self-sufficient.
We're going to transform this into a beautiful park with 44 new trees, a wetland, a bioswale. We're going to be capturing water on and off site, recycling it here, and we're going to be using solar panel power to power all that, and that water is going to irrigate the park. So it'll be the first self-sustaining park in the city of LA.
I'm very excited with the development of this space. It's really been a wasteland. We've lived in this neighborhood 36 years now, and I've always looked out my windows and looked at this and said this would just be a great place for a park.
It's a fairly simple park, but the funding and the partnerships were incredibly complex. Lots of different entities had to work together, which is not always so easy. So it took a lot of time to get us to this point.
We want want to inspire other projects like this throughout the city of LA. And now that we're going to have Caballero Creek Park, we're going to have many more sustainable net zero parks for many years to come.
We're hoping 9 months from now we're going to be standing here on a completely transformed landscape and a new, wonderful Caballero Creek Park.
Cultural grants available for city events. The mayor's crisis response team is recruiting volunteers and preparing for an earthquake. These stories up next on City Beat.
LA City's Department of Cultural Affairs is accepting proposals for art projects from local nonprofit organizations. The Cultural Grants Program invests in free and low-cost activities, festivals, and events that will take place from July 2025 to June 2026. Grant applicants can be nonprofits that regularly supply cultural services or charities that would partner with an arts organization to produce an event. Proposed activities should take place within the City of LA and can be cultural, historical, folk arts, or a mix of categories. The Department of Cultural Affairs is available to help with applications, and the Cultural Grants Program deadline is Friday, August 30th. For more information, see the grants section at culture.lacity.gov. LA Mayor's Crisis Response Team, CRT, is recruiting volunteers for its fall training program. CRT volunteers work at the request of the Los Angeles Police and Fire Departments and act as liaisons between the victims and first responders. Volunteers are involved in the first hours following an incident, when they can help survivors understand what is happening and what to expect. According to the mayor's office, a volunteer who is on call 12 hours a week can typically expect to deploy at least once a month. Successful volunteer applicants will receive classroom and hands-on training. For more information on how to become a crisis response team volunteer, visit lacrt.org. LA City's Emergency Management Department has advice for Angelenos on preparing for natural disasters, including earthquakes. Ready Your LA Neighborhood is the city program with free and easy-to-use tools to prepare your family, business, and neighborhood. In the event of an earthquake, households should have a prepared communication plan and an emergency kit with key supplies, including water and food for up to 7 days. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, ranks Southern California at its highest earthquake hazard level because of its proximity to major active faults and its population density. Angelenos can opt in to emergency alerts for citywide threats, including earthquakes and other natural disasters. For more information, visit ready.lacity.gov.
The Los Angeles Police Department plays its part in National Night Out, the event that brings law enforcement and neighbors together all across America. At LAPD Rampart, the stage was set for improving community relations and simply having fun.
Today, we celebrate National Night Out. This is across the country in different communities, and it's an opportunity for us to get together with the community in a peaceful and enjoyable atmosphere with music, food, entertainment, and resources.
The purpose of this is to bring our community here, LAPD Rampart, to gather with the police department with us, to get to know us better, to improve our relationships, and to come together in a positive environment and continue building those bridges with us. It's just a great atmosphere for the community and the youth alike.
10 years ago, the relationship was very broken. I am not saying that the relationship is perfect. As a city, we always have things we can do better. But today, I will tell you that I see Los Angeles Police Department in our communities, rolling up their sleeves, protecting, serving, and really being of benefit to all of us.
It's a much improved relationship. We have a lot of youth programs. We have a very transparent relationship with our community. And it's improving more and more every year. We have a very positive impact on the community here at Rampart.
What we hope every year is for this event to get larger and larger with community members and different sponsors throughout that are here to assist us. So this is a great opportunity to come together.
Verás que no he cambiado, estoy enamorado, tal vez igual que ayer, quizás te comentaron.
Councilmember Imelda Padilla caught up with all the action in Delano Park on a busy family movie night. With activities for everyone inside and out, the councilmember was able to meet the community as they enjoyed all the park has to offer.
Today we are in the beautiful community of Van Nuys at one of our rec centers, Delano Park. We're having a movie night, one of the most amazing programs that we have during the summer. When our children are not in school, parents are always looking for activities. Not a lot of our families always have time or the funds to be able to take, their 3 to 4 children to a movie theater. So when the community comes together to have movie nights, it's really popular. They have soccer, they have basketball, a lot of arts and crafts. They don't have to drive away so far to enjoy the green space, to enjoy the air conditioning, to enjoy the programming. And the more families actually come out, the more we as local elected officials can advocate for more funding to our regions. Coming to community events is one of my favorite things of this job. And then be able to see the other organizations in the community, talk about what they're up to, what sort of things they're doing now, what they want to do in the future. It's just as much an opportunity for me to know what's going on and enjoy my neighbors.
This is where we've grown up. We do this to help the community. We bring our cars out to attract attention, positive vibes. We bring our families with us. We enjoy our family time. We're trying to get more into community work.
The kids are enjoying that aspect of what's true to the culture of the Van Nuys Boulevard and Van Nuys community. So it's a great event. It's a real community vibe, everything that is Summer Night Lights.
Looks like that was a sizzling summer night. Another end of summer movie night also featured activities for all ages and a free backpack giveaway. The smiling faces prove that when it comes to a good night out, Algin Sutton Park has it in the bag.
Tonight we're in Algin Sutton Park. We have the movies in the park here. We have a backpack giveaway that's happening. We have a soccer tournament that's happening there. We have people in the pool. We got stuff happening in the gym, summer night lights. It's just, there's something for everybody.
All type of activities. There's so much going on right now, which is good because the community is coming out. The community is here. Different background, it's just everybody's here.
So we're just having a good time, enjoying each other, enjoying our community.
A lot of the teenagers, they don't really have anything to do. And I think it's important to get them out of the house. So to have activities for everyone to come together again and have fun and they get to see that the community cares. The people that are in charge that make a lot of things happen in the community, that they actually care, because most of these activities, if not all, are free.
My favorite part about it is the smiles on the kids' faces.
One kid was so excited that he got a uniform for the first time to play basketball. He's never played with a uniform on.
The pure, unmitigated joy that they have, it is infectious. It takes over the community.
Police officers are out here on foot, walking around, engaging with the community, talking to little kids, giving out stickers, passing out food, passing out backpacks just like this. So it's a great way for the community to meet the police officer and the police officer to meet the community.
El propósito de este programa es para que la comunidad se una más, conviva como familia y también para que estos parques estén más habitados, que no haya malas actividades, así los niños se divierten un rato.
El Pueblo is the birthplace of Los Angeles, and it was also the backdrop for a celebration of Chicano culture in the shape of classic and lowrider cars. Let's step on the gas to check out the second annual car show at El Pueblo.
Hi, we're at the second annual El Pueblo de Los Angeles car show here at the beautiful Olvera Street. We are stacked with 300 cars, entertainment, family fun. It's a good day today.
People put a lot of love and a lot of money into these cars, and it is part of the East Side Hispanic and Chicano culture.
I grew up in the lowrider community. I grew up in East LA, and I'm in love with these cars, and I wanted to bring this to the community for free.
I like the Chicano culture. I love the lowriders, the cars, they're beautiful. I came out with my primas to enjoy the day.
Planning a show here in downtown is unique because it is such a big city and it's very heavy with traffic. So a lot of work goes into closing major streets down here in Los Angeles to be able to enjoy cars like this. So it's very special to be able to have classic cars down here in downtown LA.
The response has been great. Most people here, including the merchants on Olvera Street, enjoy the fact that we're bringing in lowriders and bringing in classic cars and families.
I am the owner of this 1940 Chevy Special Deluxe, and I am also the owner of this 1938 Cabriolet convertible. We worked many years, months, decades on these cars, and we like to bring them out. We like to bring them out where the people can enjoy them, they can look at them, they can see them, and they love them. They want to come out and they want to see the cars. We feel proud to be a part of this culture.
For more information, look at our website, which is El Pueblo de Los Angeles.
In this week's feature story, Nisei Week Festival celebrates Japanese culture and heritage over 9 days in August. The Nisei Week Grand Parade surrounds historic Little Tokyo, bringing everyone to the streets downtown to celebrate community and culture together.
Hi, everybody! Welcome to the Nisei Week Japanese Festival 2024!
This is truly an honor to be here. Thank you. If you guys know Ultraman, please give a shout out, give some love, some Ultraman love if you can! Yeah!
I just love the community, the aspect of community, to see so many beautiful faces of Japanese, American descent. It's just an honor to be a part of it, and I'm happy to see all you guys too.
I've seen a lot of anime characters. I'm most excited to see how various elements of the community represent themselves uniquely.
What I really hope to see today is my group showing up like with all of their energy, working hard, really stealing the show.
I'm most excited to see all the people that's going to be here watching us be a part of the festival, just making the procession around the block. It's really cool to get everybody involved and be a part of something bigger than ourselves.
Just love the diversity of LA. We love the diversity of people. To us, we just want to be united.
Not only that, but it's just, we're all the same. It's just that, you know, we have different backgrounds, and if we get to know each other, we find that we have so much more in common.
I love LA. I live in another town. I used to live here. It's a really vibrant city, and when you have these opportunities, you know, come out, join humanity, and see what is most important. Get off your screens, get in the world. That's all I gotta say.
No matter where you're from, who you are, just remember that we're all here to celebrate each other.
Where else are you going to be able to, in a safe, collaborative, community-based, celebratory atmosphere, learn something and have a good time?
In this week's Things to Do, Get to The Do-Over in MacArthur Park. Catch the Shanghai Express Dance Project. And keep it strictly strings at LA's Central Library. All this up next on Things to Do.
There's still time this summer to enjoy music under the stars in MacArthur Park. Levitt Los Angeles hosts its free Saturday night concerts by emerging and name artists, and on August 24th, it's an evening with The Do-Over, featuring Kareem Riggins and J-Rock. Riggins is an American jazz drummer, record producer, DJ, and songwriter, and he's joined by J-Rock, one of the original turntablists. These old-school hip-hop beatmasters promise to keep you grooving all night long. Head to Levitt Pavilion to enjoy The Do-Over on Saturday, August 24th at 7 p.m. For more information, visit levittlosangeles.org. On Sunday, August 25th, join the Chinese American Museum and Michelle Sway for a dance opera inspired by the classic movie Shanghai Express. The 1932 film featured Anna May Wong, who was Hollywood's first Chinese American movie star. Wong not only broke barriers on the big screen, she also paved a path for Asian Americans off-screen. This dance opera event is a historical appreciation of the Chinese Americans who contributed to LA's film industry. Hurry to Pico House in El Pueblo, the birthplace of Los Angeles, for the Shanghai Express Dance Project on Sunday, August 25th at 7 p.m. For more information, visit elpueblo.lacity.gov/events. Presenting Afro Classical Composers invites everyone to Strictly Strings at LA's Central Library on August 25th. Attendees will experience virtuoso musicians on violin, viola, cello, bass, and harp. They will be playing the works of Afro classical composers for string quartet, quintet, and string orchestra. To add context, the music will be paired with visual art, dance, fashion, and more. The afternoon in the Mark Tabor Auditorium will also feature a panel discussion and a reception with refreshments. Enjoy Strictly Strings on Sunday, August 25th at 1:30 p.m. For more information, visit lapl.org/events. And that's a look at some things to do.
And that's all for this week. I'm Susan Huckle, and from all of us here at LA This Week, thank you so much for joining us. Remember that you can watch us online anytime at lacityview.org. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. See you next time for more LA This Week.